This is going to be Elizabeth Larson and Rich Larson talking about scope creep. Our first question is, what is the biggest key to project management success that you two would like to share with the reader?
The biggest key to success on my projects has been the ability to manage scope, but to manage it in an effective way. One of the ways that I tried that was not successful was through command and control. And so I would say things like, "I'm terribly sorry, you can't have that, that is out of scope." And that absolutely did not work.
As long as I've been in the IT field, scope creep has been a constant challenge for me. Early in my career, when I started managing projects, I wanted to please my sponsors and add more value. And one of the ways I did that was adding unauthorized features and functions to projects. As a sponsor myself, I now recognize how hard it is to control scope. There are a lot of business problems I want to solve at the same time during a project, but with a limited budget.
Okay, our second question, why should the reader want to learn about the top 5 causes of scope creep?
As new project managers, our tendency is to allow unauthorized changes to sneak into our projects. And that happens because we want to be nice. We want to be flexible, but allowing scope creep doesn't work. We have learned some pretty harsh lessons about scope creep, and we want to share those with other project managers.
Our next question, why did you choose to address both the sponsor and project point of view in this chapter?
That was inspired by, in part, working with past sponsors on projects as project managers, and also doing that role ourselves. We think sponsors are responsible for a great amount of scope creep on projects and are often guilty of not extending project end dates or adding resources to accommodate the added features that they want. Our chapter in the book also addresses business analysts contributing to scope creep by allowing unauthorized requirements into a project. Now, we offer perspectives on how all 3 roles, the project manager, the sponsor, and the business analyst, can work together to help reduce scope creep.
What are your final thoughts about scope creep and project management?
Well, we think that a combination of hard PM and BA skills combined with soft influencing skills are what project professionals need to help minimize scope creep. We don't think it'll ever go away, but there's much we can do to help keep it under control and reduce it, and that's what our chapter offers to readers.
Regardless of the project life cycle, whether using a more traditional waterfall approach or agile methods like Scrum, we need to manage scope. If we understand what causes scope creep, then we can work to prevent it and increase our chances for success significantly.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth and Rich.